What is up, guys? It's been forever since I have done a YouTube video or an update on everything. I am super excited to update you guys. I want to keep this quick, but yeah. So I think the last video that I did was way back in July. I talked about doing softball. I had talked about probably eating disorder recovery stuff, and yeah. So since then, my sister has come to visit with her whole family. My sister-in-law came to visit with her husband. I started competition prep. I did a full high carb day and everything stayed in my body. I have been so busy with clients and they're making so much progress. I'm super excited for them all. And things are going really well. So, throughout like the whole time that my family was here, I spoke to my coach a little bit beforehand about what I wanted to do because my husband and I, we had a really good conversation at my 6-month mark, which was like my big goal, right? So for a long time, I had a countdown on my Instagram for 6 months of clean abstinence, no eating disorder behaviors. Obviously, there's thoughts and there's little things, but no binging, no purging, no restricting. Biggest things there. So 6 whole months. I'm so excited about that and feel super blessed. When that time came, my husband and I had a big conversation. It was a hard conversation, but it was really, really good. And I think actually this one conversation has made our marriage just better. I feel like I communicate a little bit better with him and I'm more open and honest with him. And I love that. So, we talked about competing, and we talked about starting a family. We talked about finances. We talked about career. We talked about where we want to live. All those big things. So I decided that, well, right after kind of just overcoming a lot of eating disorder stuff, becoming pregnant wasn't really my favorite thing that I wanted to do. My thought is I don't want to be a fat pregnant lady. And I know that sounds bad, but that's not really what I wanted. And my kind of goal and reward for myself for doing this 6-month thing was to be able to get on stage. I don't think I was necessarily planning on doing it this year. I wanted to, but I really wanted to make sure that I was in a good spot for it. And I just kind of wasn't really sure. But I talked to my coach, and I didn't really want to put it off and then me get pregnant and then not be able to compete and not be the thing and just kind of just resent that whole process if we decide that we want to have kids. I want that to be something a time that I appreciate and go through those ups and downs and not be oh, I'm upset because I'm pregnant now or whatever and I can't compete and I hate this. I wouldn't want that to be my mindset. That's not fair to my husband, myself, and my baby. If that is something that we decide to do. That is something that's still very up in the air, by the way. But a conversation that we had, and I just want to, share things honestly. So we decided to jump into a prep right before all my family came. And Kate asked me, she's like, well, do you want to wait till your family leaves? And I said, nope, I don't. I just want to go through it. I feel like I'm pretty good at going out to eat and ordering what I need. And if there's not something there, then I'll wait or I'll get something before. But I feel like I'm pretty good at doing that or managing, if there isn't something there to eat, adjusting throughout the day otherwise. I also made sure that when I went places, there was a gym, and that was really, really helpful. The other really cool thing is that my sister is very understanding about what my goals are now, and my sister-in-law is always Corinne, whatever you need, and that's super, super cool because sometimes kind of feel in the way or that it's an obligation. but you find a gym with a hotel. Sometimes hotel gyms aren't great, but you find a gym with a hotel. You find resources of food or bring your own food with you, and you can make it work. So that is what we did, and we had a great time with all of them. I feel super special. Alexa, stop. I feel super just special and grateful that they came and spent the time with us. I also feel like my relationship with my sister is so much better. Like, it wasn't bad, but I feel like I just never got to talk to her. And my sister is like a best friend. And I having her here made me realize that I really missed her, and I missed like talking to her and her advice. So now I've been making it more of a point to connect with her weekly or several times throughout the week just through Messenger. And I think that's something that I've been like really missing. And having the kids here was so special and so fun. Like, they were a lot. Like, it was a lot having them all in the house, but also very, very cool and not mad about it at all. So now getting ready, since everyone has gone, I am following a meal plan. Well, I followed the meal plan as best as I could while they were here. And then I had 2 weeks where I was on the meal plan. And in that first week, we had another event come up, and I was like, ugh. So then we had another week where it was strict meal plan, and I finally was able to stick to my meal plan how I needed it. And my body just wasn't changing. Like, 3 weeks, 120, 119 pounds, just bouncing back between there, and waist measurement staying the same, everything just kind of staying the same. So we decided to do a high carb day, which made me so nervous. Carbs, ever since I was little, I remember seeing this ad in a magazine, this beautiful model, like she was wearing this black dress, but she had croissants like outlining her hips. And I don't know if I don't remember what the caption was, but it was something about croissant hips. And that image just kind of like stuck in my mind. And so I've always kind of had like this fear of carbs or bread, and then just gradually learning different things and having an eating disorder and all of this stuff. High carbs wasn't really something that I wanted to do. So, and I was struggling to meet the carbs that I was already having in my meal plan. So, having 300 grams was like, oh my gosh, how am I going to do this? But I told my coach I was nervous, and I actually spoke with one of my clients who we've done carb cycling, and watching her journey from her improvement season to a stage has been so encouraging. And she actually was like, like, just do it. Like, you got this, Corinne. And I really appreciated that. So that was super cool. And I've been watching another girl since the end of her last season. I competed with her in Italy, Cass Hunter. I've been watching just how her body has improved, and she eats a lot of food, and she's definitely, like, she looks amazing. Like, obviously she's not fat. She's a bikini competitor, pro, and she looks amazing. And just watching her, the process of how her body has changed and transformed has been really just like encouraging to see. So I'm like, okay, Corinne, it's one day. Like, let's just try it. And I also told my husband. So I did it, and I'm really, really happy about that. And now, as of today, we are back down to lower calories, lower carbs, and keeping my cardio as basically what I've been doing, about 10,000 to 15,000 steps a day. And I usually do 30 to 40 minutes, and every 8th minute, I was like doing like a faster like sprint / jog. Not really a sprint, because I still kind of struggle with like some pain in my hamstrings and my groin from previous pulled injuries. But I'll do like a jog / run, like a run for me. Like, if I was going for like a casual run, to get my heart rate up, because sometimes when I'm just walking, I just stay in like the below fat burning zone, and I want to be in the fat burning zone. So I'll do that. But now we've just gone like, okay, 35 minutes of cardio. Let's keep it just consistent. So then as we get closer and closer to your competition, we know where we can add and take away things. And seeing this stuff and doing it with my client Erica has been just really helpful, and it helps me understand like how important the specific data is that we collect on ourselves as athletes, and making sure that we deliver it to our coach in a accurate manner. So I've learned so much by being a coach, and so grateful for it. And every time I've coached something, I've become a better athlete too. So when I coached gymnastics, I would think about like what I was coaching my athletes for, and then applying it to myself. And if I didn't apply it to myself, it was like, man, like, no wonder why the coach gets mad. Like, they give me a correction over and over again, and I'm not doing it. Like, yeah, so it just kind of helps you be a little bit more mindful, I think, as an athlete, to be able to move on. So really, really cool about that. I also got my suit from Suits You Swimwear. I'm really excited about that. I'm going to show you, because I'm really excited. So Suits You Swimwear, they actually did my first bikini, but I just did like a regular order one. And it was teal with like coral contrast with a little bit of rhinestones on it. But I've been wanting a red suit forever. In fact, like when I went to the Olympia last year, I was just going to wear my red practice posing suit because I didn't really have a suit and I couldn't afford a suit. So I was going to wear my red just practice suit. So I've wanted a red suit forever. My coach has a red suit. A couple of my favorite bikini competitors wear red suits, and red just reminds me of fierce. So like a fierce woman. So I want to come on stage, and I want to feel fierce and confident and classy and elegant, and portray confidence as well. So my suit is red, like lipstick red. So excited. Again, this is Suits You Swimwear. So there's the bottoms. Whoo, so small. That's how I feel when I look at our suits. And then here's the top. I decided I really wanted the tie because I was kind of afraid of like the adjusting part in the back and how I would like get that on by myself. So yeah, suit. I got a lot of padding in here, which will help. So I'm really excited to wear that. I've requested 3 contracts for over here. 1 in South Korea, 1 in Japan, and 1 in Taiwan. So obviously I live in South Korea, and I haven't been to Japan before, and I haven't been to Taiwan. So how cool to be able to possibly compete in these other countries. Really nerve-wracking, but really cool. I did it over in Europe, and my husband has been super supportive and kind of like, yeah, go for it. Like, when are you going to get the opportunity again? It just means time away from him, and I find that to be just like really challenging because I like him. But that is a short update. Yeah, thank you so much for all your help and watching my videos. If you like what I share, please like it, subscribe it, share it, and hopefully I'll get a little bit more consistent. I have had some people ask me things about supplements. I like Redcon One. Redcon One is my favorite. They're super supportive of the military, but also just sharing a little bit more in depth about my story, which was originally what this little exposed series was supposed to be about, but kind of got a little bit off track. And now this is just kind of more an update for you on how things are going, and kind of like a road back to the stage, and how special this is to me, because I'm feeling more and more like an eating disorder is not a part of my life. Yeah, so that is all. I hope